Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you some FIFA Ultimate Team for FIFA 15. I just started recently playing around with this and really having a lot of fun. So I deleted my initial team and figured, you know what? I want to record the entire experience here for my single-player season gameplay. The reason why I'm not doing online gameplay is because there's really just no players online and I can never find games. So I figured, you know what? Single player will be good enough because I'm already not very good at the game, and this is going to be a good training for me. In the previous screen, you saw my lineup there. Just messing around with some things. I'm signing a player from loan right here. Really not a soccer guy very much, so I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get into it. Setting up lineups and you know, getting chemistry together is going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but it's one that I'm willing to take on and just try to figure this out. So when you can sign a loan player, you get a few options here. There's a gold goalie that I'd get for 3 games, but I'd rather go with this striker for 15 games, and he's going to be our sort of main go-to guy to start off our career. So we see him fitting him into the lineup, and we're going to go into the single-player season. Now, I wanted to show you this because there is a couple things here that are pretty neat. When you start off in Division 10, you get a choice of 4 different leagues. Basically all the first 3 leagues are like beginner leagues, and you go in and like you're playing on beginner difficulty and it's just ridiculously easy. So this one is sort of the biggest challenge for season 10 or for Division 10, sorry, and you can see the difficulty of each game as you go through your season, and I think that's a really cool way to do this. So we're going to kick off the first game here against this team, Vitesse, and let's go ahead and get right into it.
Well, this is the first game of the season, and they will want to get off on the right foot. They're starting off at the bottom. Let's see what they can do.
Well, you practice so long and so hard in pre-season training, and you hope to turn it all into 3 points. Let's see if they can.
These days, the players do look as though they are on program. There's a lot of time spent in rehearsing for each game. Every game's rather like we used to 3 years ago, the cup final. Every league game now gets the same sort of attention to detail. Do we get players who can think for themselves?
I think we do. Small details become increasingly important. You think of set pieces particularly, but you always have space in this match for players that can dream up a little bit of magic on the spur of the moment.
Alright, so here we go. After that lengthy introduction screen there, they won't all be that lengthy, I promise, but I do like to add a little bit of the cinematics in here. And right away, the opposing team is getting a little bit of an attack going, and they're going to force a corner kick here. And this is going to be the G-Dogs team's first defense of a corner kick here. Going pretty well so far, able to clear it out, but this player is able to pick up the ball and try to continue the attack here. Looks like we are going to be able to clear it up. And that's going to be our first successful corner kick defense. And now the opposing team is going to be on the attack once again. By the way, guys, I'm going to be using opposing team a lot because I already tried to say this team's name once. Vitesse, I think. I don't know, but here we go. They're coming into the box here, actually trying to find some work here. And a horrible defensive giveaway here. This is going to provide a pretty decent shot, but our goalie stands tall and takes that ball right to the chest. Defender pretty happy with the goalie there. Bam! Right off his chest here. And that's going to be a successful save. But it is going to force a corner kick. But it's going to be very well defended by gdoggcasey, which is what I decided to name this team, which is incredibly creative, I know. I'm known for my creativity for sure. But this player here, Tony, is actually showing some speed. Going to get a nice pass off here and a wide open shot, but the goalie's actually going to make a pretty nice save. And it's going to be cleared out relatively well by the opposing team. So first attack for the G-Dog team is a pretty good one, but the goalie stands tall. Now the opposing team coming back in and going to try to make something happen here. Guys, this is on amateur difficulty for game number 1. I should have cleared that up before. Game number 1 is on amateur, and this player is breaking through, getting a little fancy with the footwork, and our defender makes a great block there to stop that attack. But yeah, so you can tell if I'm struggling a little bit with the amateur difficulty, as we do a terrible giveaway with the goalie there, you can tell I need some practice and I need to get into this. But finally, able to clear this up. We're going to be moving down the right wing, kicking it up through the middle, back to Tony. I mean, this guy's supposed to be our star player. Nice footwork here to get by that defender. He's actually breaking in all by himself. There's an open player there, but Tony decides to kick it right at the goalie, and that's another chance to score squandered there. Nice save by this goalie standing tall, and we can see here as he deflects it out of bounds, and that's going to cause a corner kick. And this is going to be GdoggFC's first corner kick, so let's go ahead and show that, since you know, something good can happen, and a goalie manages to jump in front of our player there and stop that corner kick pretty well. So overall, great play by the opposing team's goalie. He's really been their star player so far. So here we go, trying to mount another attack here, passing it through the defense, and Tony just takes a shot and it goes right over the net. And he's been struggling. He's had some great opportunities, but he just can't seem to finish. So here we go, once again, we have Tony breaking through, and on amateur difficulty, it's pretty easy to break through like this. And here we go, and another shot going over the bar, and Tony is just not having a good day. Not at all, kicking it right over the net once again, and he's frustrated. And I can imagine if you're a soccer player, just missing all your shots is going to be something that is going to not rest easy with you. So here we go, taking the ball in midfield, trying to mount yet another attack. We've been on the offensive for quite a while here, and here is our second striker. I really wish I can say his name because I actually really like this player, but I'm just terrible with that, and I don't even want to try it. But he takes a shot wide, just missing the post, and again, GDogg's woes continue here and trying to hit the net. Unable to do so. Here we go yet again. This shot's going to go off the crossbar. There's a big rebound here. Goalie makes another amazing save, but GDogs get the ball back, and that is going to be our first goal of the season. And this guy, Enric, I believe his name is, I think he's a midfielder, able to step up and finally show the GDogs how to score. And he does manage to put that ball into the net and give us a 1-0 lead finally. We're in the second half now and only getting our first goal against an amateur difficulty team, which is really a little bit embarrassing. And this one actually should have been stopped with the goalie, as you can see, just sort of finally blundering here. Can't really blame him for that. He's made a ton of great saves so far, and that one kind of got by him there. Elric celebrating getting that first goal. It's a milestone. It's a milestone for GDogs, and now we're taking a 1-0 lead. So let's see if we can open things up here. The midfielders taking the ball back and trying to mount another attack. And here we go with Tony breaking through, and that was just a weak shot. I think that was Tony, yeah. Just a weak shot there. Not going to score like that, man. You got to try a little bit harder. So we are trying to keep the pressure on. A 1-goal lead is nice, but you want to get at least a 2-goal lead so we can sort of start playing defensively. And here we go, moving the ball up the field yet again. Tony has gotten a lot of chances. He looks like he's going to get another one here. Nice footwork. Gets right in there and finally able to put that one home. And he is excited. Look at him run around the field. He's just like ecstatic he was finally able to get his first goal and prove why we decided to choose him as our lone player. Finally paying off there. Very nice goal. We're going to get to see a replay of that as he celebrates with his team. It's got to be a load off when you have so many chances and you just can't put them home. Finally able to get that goal here in the 50th minute, I think. He's not very fast, but he definitely does have good footwork, and he's able to crisscross the defense a little bit. A nice finesse shot there, putting it right beside the post to give the GDogs a 2-0 lead. And now things are feeling a little bit better. You know, we can sort of lay off. We don't have to play so incredibly aggressively. But, you know, who knows? We might still get some more goals in this game. Against an amateur difficulty team, the GDogs are definitely starting to find their play style here. Shrugging off an aggressive tackle. And now we have a left winger, I believe, moving the ball over here to a defender who's actually going to break through. And I noticed this guy had quite a bit of speed. He actually just runs right past the entire defense. Again, amateur difficulty is going to do that type of thing. Takes a shot right off the goalie, and it bounces and rolls in. So here we go. GDogs really taking off now, getting a third goal of the game. And this one was just a simple shot right at the goalie, bounces right off his arm, and the rebound was just too much, and it still rolled into the net. I'm going to get a couple looks at this, but the announcer said this player was a defender. I might have had him slotted as a, a left winger or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out the positions, how they work. I know we have strikers up front, we have midfielders in the middle, and defenders in the back. And the defenders are called backs, the midfielders are called midfielders, and the strikers are called strikers, as far as I know. That's how I've been kind of doing it anyway. So now with the 3-0 lead, the opposing team's going to be trying to get some offense going here. They're moving into our side of the field and looking to break into the box here. They are going to get in here, but the defense, oh, not quite there yet. They do get the ball back, and he's trying to set up for a nice shot. Looks like the defense is pretty solid here, and yeah, the G-Dog's going to be able to get the ball back here, push it up front, and all of a sudden we're looking at a 2-on-2, and Tony is breaking through once again. He's got one goal so far. He's going to try to get a second one. Nice footwork again, and this shot is just beautiful. Nice little finesse tap in to the bottom left side of the net, and Tony getting his second goal of the game, really starting to find his place here on the team already in game number 1. Nice shot here, right? Perfect positioning. Probably could have went to the right side too, and it might have been a good shot, but this one just looks a little bit nicer, a little bit more deliberate, and there we go. 4-0 lead, and now the victory is pretty much imminent. We're already in about the 80th minute of the game. I'm setting my tactics to ultra defensive, and we're just going to try to defend here. In the 90th minute, the opposing team is going to get one more chance to try to get a goal, try to break the shutout. And it looks like they have some sort of plan in mind. They're moving towards the left side of the field, bringing it closer. Going to look for a cross, maybe? This player has some pretty good footwork as he tries to get into the box, but the ball gets stolen from him. But again, defenders giving away the ball was a really big issue in the first game here. But finally, able to get that back, passing it up here. And we have Tony with the ball again. The 90th minute is already passed. We're in extra time. He's just casually strolling up the field. And we're really just kind of trying to waste time. But then you might as well get a pass off here to this player. I really wish I could say his name again. But he's going to take a shot. There's actually going to be a rebound, and Tony puts it home in the last minute of the game for a hat trick in game number 1. So after all the struggles in the first half of this game, all the open opportunities, unable to put them home, here he comes with his 3rd goal of the game. Nice shot off the rebound. I don't even think the ball bounced after it hit the goalie. Let's take a look. I don't even know if we're going to get to see that, actually. But here you can see the ball was in the air when he kicks it home. And that's going to be the last highlight of this game. The G-Dogs are going to be able to win their first game of the season against an amateur team. I know that's not really the hugest achievement, but it's going to give us a 1-0 record for Season 1 for Season 1 in Division 10. And we're going to be looking to play against a much tougher team in the next series. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really love playing this game right now. And you can definitely see, or definitely expect to see some more FIFA 15 coming from my channel. Again, as always, if you have anything to say, leave comments in the comment section below. Please give a like if you like this stuff. Let me know that you want to see more, and we will talk to you guys later.